We're all enjoying these days of mild temperatures, gorgeous sunshine, and I'm glad somebody's taken charge of the weather and produced these days for us. So we have a couple of announcements, internal announcements, and then some guests. So I'd like to bring up Chief Martin with an update for us on recent tally of crime statistics for the city. Good morning, Chief.
Well, good morning, and I have to agree with the mayor that the weather is absolutely beautiful out there, and I'm not sure who's responsible for it, but I just hope they keep it coming for a while. There's been a lot of talk in the media and around lately about the crime numbers, and we have had some somewhat high-profile violent incidents that have occurred recently. But at the same time, it is not certainly as bad or dire as people are trying to make it out to be. And in fact, actually, last year we had a very big spike in our violent crime throughout the community. But this year, through what I believe is in large part due to the hard work of the men and women of the Lima Police Department, and in that I especially want to acknowledge the work that our detectives have been doing. The investigators, as we have had incidents like the ones we've seen recently, they have been working very hard at getting the cases wrapped up and getting people into custody, those people that are responsible, getting them into custody and off the street before they can hurt more people, and that's having a very positive impact. Also, our continued efforts in pinpoint policing is having a very positive impact in that it is getting illegal weapons as well as illegal drugs off the street. And to give you a good example, in 2016, or excuse me, going back to 2015, our patrol officers were able to take 52 illegal weapons off the street, illegal firearms. In 2016, they took 102 illegal firearms off the street. And so those kind of things are having an impact. And I think we're especially seeing it in our violent crime numbers for this year. Our overall crime is actually down by 11.7%, or nearly 12%. But the reduction in violent crime is even more dramatic, as it is, we have experienced a reduction of 26% through the first 4 months of 2017 versus 2016. So January 1 to April 30 of 2017, we've had a 26% reduction in violent crime numbers within the city. Also, again, obviously, since this is the last day of May, we do not have the final tally for the May numbers. But in looking at what we have to date, it looks like that trend is going to continue with the month of May as well. And I mentioned that there were a few things that were responsible for it. The other thing that I cannot fail to mention as what I believe is one of the aspects or one of the helpful things that have been bringing these numbers down again is our community policing efforts. The officers, as they are out there in the community, knocking on doors, doing surveys, as they're getting around to community events, talking to people, getting to know people, and building those relationships. They're also building communication conduits with the community. And that communication has been benefiting us as well in terms of being able to get some information that we otherwise might not have. And I recently saw a quote in one of the news articles from one of the detectives talking about good old-fashioned police work, and that is really a big part of that, good old-fashioned police work, getting out there, getting information from people that otherwise might not trust us enough to give us the information that we need to be able to solve these crimes. So it's really been I think a three-pronged approach to these issues that has been showing benefit. Now, I'm going to also say with that, one burglary is one burglary too many. One homicide is certainly one homicide too many. Because each time when we start talking about crime numbers, we have to be reminded of the fact that each one of those numbers represents real people that are being hurt. And so we're not going to rest on our laurels. We're not going to say, oh, we got the numbers coming down, gee, we're happy. No, we're going to continue pressing the efforts against the violent crime in our community. And also, I just would like to continue to encourage various groups such as the Ministerial Alliance and some other groups within the city that have been stepping up to the plate as well, trying to reach out to young people, trying to get them to put the guns down. And certainly families and groups such as the Ministerial Alliance and others, I just want to encourage them to continue their efforts as well. But so with that, I thank you very much.
Thank you, I want to also just add a sense of applause for the work that the Lima Police Department's doing in conjunction with other law enforcement in our community. It has, I think there are communities that have seen a phenomena where policing has seemingly been relaxed. That hasn't happened here. Our police officers have stayed engaged, stayed focused, and absolutely are committed to enforcing the law. So I think we want to applaud the work they're doing and encourage the partnerships that are forming out of community policing. All of that makes a difference every day. So thank you, Chief. Also here today, Adah Ellerbrock with the Lima Chamber of Commerce is here to outline a total raft of activities for Love Lima Week.
Yep.
Good morning.
And good morning. Thank you. Yes, an entire week we wanted to put together to help share the love that we have for Lima as young professionals. We wanted to let people know what's great about the community and also help to raise some funds so we can help to put that back into the community through revitalization efforts and also enhancing the community. So June 11th through June 17th, we will host Love Lima Week. So we have different activities happening all week long. Starting with Sunday, June 11th, we'll be at the Lima Senior Auditorium with a community Christian praise gathering. So we have some pastors that have united together to share a message of love, which is leading the youth, overcoming addiction, veering away from violence, and bringing everyone together in unity. So we'll have that happening and bringing some love offerings together to help with the opiate addiction and as well as after-school programs for youth. Then on Monday, we're going to have a luau launch at Jamison Manor. We'll have a ribbon cutting there to help kick off the week and let people know what's happening for the rest of the week. It's $15 per person. We'll include some cocktails and also some networking to happen that evening. On Tuesday, June 13th, we will have a family game night at the Lima Mall. We will be having different activities for the children to be involved in and the families to be involved in. And different organizations will come together and show them what they can do all year long, not just on that evening. 6 o'clock, we'll have a giant game and tag at the vacant MC Sporting Goods area. And then also on Wednesday, we'll bring the businesses together and we'll do Business Olympics at the Lima YMCA. We'll have that starting at 5 o'clock, 5:30 the games will begin, and they have 6 different challenges to take place in, and then we'll be meeting at the Met for our award ceremony and give away the gold medals. On June 15th, we'll be bringing everyone out to the Locos game. So the Budweiser will be bringing a mobile bar to have our pub club that the YPs always have together for a networking event, and then 7:05 will be the first pitch. It's $10 per person. Will include a hot dog, chips, and 2 drinks. And then on Friday, June 16th, we'll have Put Around Town at the rally. So we've taken an event that we've been doing for several years and bringing it back around downtown. Different businesses will get involved. Organizations will be in the businesses throughout downtown. And then we'll be ending at the rally. So the tickets are $60 for a team of 4. And that will include their entry into the rally, their first drink, and as well as a $15 wash card from Four Seasons Car Wash. And then we'll end the week with a Mean Green Golf Classic, which is an event that's been put on for several years. And they came to us saying that they would like to provide us with a $5,000 gift towards the Love Lima campaign so we can put that back into the community in return for some volunteers. So we got the labor and we'll get some funds to put that back into the community. There will be a $5,000 cash prize for the winning team. So if you are into golf and you'd like to win some cash, then it's $500 for a team of 4. If you use the Love Lima code, you will get $100 off. Thank you.
So that entire schedule is available where?
They can find it at limayp.com as well as limachamber.com. Yep. Thank you.
And Catheryn Sarno is here with discussion announcement about a Rotary initiative
Yep.
involving movies.
Thank you,
Please.
Mayor. Thank you. Thank you. The Rotary Club of Lima is hosting a free summer series of outdoor family films and pop-up locations throughout Lima for June and July on Friday nights at dusk. Movies in the Park connect our community and offer our Lima friends and family something fun and affordable to do on Friday nights. 52.7% of Lima renters spend 30% or more of their household income on rent, and the expense of taking a family of 4 to the movies is insurmountable. The Rotary Club of Lima is extending an invitation to the area businesses to join us as a sponsorship partner. The benefits of sponsorship is the opportunity to interact with potential clients, customers, and future employees who want to stay in Lima on the weekends and have something fun to do. We hope that the area businesses see the value in offering fun family things to do in Lima and to keep people here on the weekends. Please go to our Rotary Facebook or reach out to me at csarno@limapalette.com for sponsorship forms and information. We're going to show 8 movies this summer starting June 9th, every Friday starting around 8 p.m. Each movie will tie into a theme. You can find out more by going to our Rotary Club Lima Facebook page to get details about the movie titles and locations. If you don't have Facebook, go to our limarotary.com website for details. And please come forward to be a sponsor. There's a sponsorship level for any business. We want this to be a yearly event that we all look forward to. And I may consider a bonus August film with a blockbuster film. It comes out in August if this goes really well. And I appreciate your time. All movies are subject to change. The titles, the dates, and the venues are subject to change. And thanks for having me, Mayor. Appreciate it. Thank you.
And with the weather.
That too.
Weather will be, I think, a big factor.
It could be a factor, yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Great. Terrific invite for folks to get involved in something positive. And Doug Durliat is here regarding a new schedule for the Pathways class. Good morning, Doug.
Good morning. Yeah, this class was originally scheduled for May, but due to some low registration numbers, we are moving it to June, starting on Monday. And I won't go into the details of what we cover. We've done this a number of times, but just an observation on what this class can entitle you to. If you do successfully complete the class, the employment, the income opportunities are much greater. When you look back on when we were coming out of the Great Recession around 2009, 2010, it was pretty common to see an entry-level manufacturing job offer you maybe $9 an hour or less. You consistently see it $12 an hour, in some places $15 and up. And they require high school diploma. Now, if you have a high school diploma or GED, that's a step in the right direction. What this class can do is refresh your memory on a lot of things or get you trained to think on a lot of things that entry-level manufacturing jobs are requiring these days. Get you a little bit of an edge on quality continuous improvement, refresh your math skills, measurement skills, and a lot of other things covered in this program. It may not necessarily be required if you do get hired on the job, but employers consistently are testing, assessing, screening people before they consider hiring anybody for even entry-level jobs, and that's where this could be very, very helpful for you. And we do offer this at no cost thanks to the Community Development Block Grant through the City of Lima. The classes are going to start on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. They'll be completed on the 28th of June. So it's a 2.5-week program. You complete the program, you get the consortium recognized certificate. You get a certificate also for completing the integrated system simulator session. And we also offer the work keys assessments, which depending on your test score, you can get a bronze, silver, gold, or platinum certification. Again, these are all things that add to your resume and market yourself for the jobs in this area. And demand remains very, very strong in manufacturing at all levels, including entry-level jobs.
Thank you, Doug. I just want to punch up what Doug said at the end. We continue to get the word from local employers that everybody is continuing to have a demand for personnel literally at all levels of their organization. And so this opportunity through Rhodes is really focused on entry qualifications. We want to make certain that the word gets around to folks that may not have the work experience or the educational attainments that would normally be required, that this is available and it's an effective approach. It's actually a pretty rapid turnaround. 2.5 weeks of training on soft skills as well as some of the technical issues, and it really positions you well to be able to go and knock on the door with local manufacturers. But in addition to that, we are continuing to see good-paying jobs needing personnel. And we want to encourage people to share that word as well, that there are jobs available with all types of organizations, from manufacturing to our hospitals to our construction trades. And the best place actually to access information about that is through the Ohio Means Jobs website. They have information available. They have coaches available. Lots of resources there, and we want to encourage people to take advantage of that. So, with that, I believe that's it. We will break down for individual interviews. Thank you very much.